Right guys, today we are talking about the newest patch 1.33, as said here. First of all, in this patch we are going to talk about the new planes that have been added. We shall start with the one and only Britain, which has the new de Havilland Vampire, which is probably one of my most favourite jets ever. It's quite a small plane actually. As you can see, it's also got quite good stats. 669 miles an hour top speed on height, which I think is what best it performs at is 0, which means it must perform pretty good everywhere, unless it performs best stuck in the ground, which kind of sucks. 50,840 feet max altitude, which is pretty damn high. 10 times 20 seconds, which is also pretty fast. Rate of climb is 50 meters a second, which is ridiculous. It's the same as the MiG thing. It's got pretty much the same stats as the MiG 15. It's also got 4 Mark 5 Hispano cannons, which are located just here. Other planes we have, which I'm not really so happy about because I don't really care, is we have 2 new legs, which is an 8th and 11th series. We have a new Yak, which is the Yak 9K, which is here. And we also have a new Yak 17, which is here, which is a jet. I actually read quite a few things about these, like when they actually had them, and they had so many problems with them. Starting from the Yak 15, which is basically before it. The problems used to be that they used to just start it from a it's just basically a prop plane, another Yak that's been improved. Well, not improved, just added a jet engine onto it. And a lot of the problems were things such as it would burn away the tail wheel. It would burn away the tail wheel and burn and set the fuselage on fire and things like that. Just quite a nuisance. Germany, I don't think we've got any new planes, but they've got quite a few new things, which I shall show you in a bit. America have quite a few of the most new planes today. Well, put in. We have the F9F Panther, which is a really cool looking jet. It looks rather modern. That's quite cool. We have another jet, which is the Lockheed Shooting Star. This is this. It's not a bad plane. Turn times are ridiculous still. Like the Sabre. We have the BTD-1 Destroyer, which is there. It's a new premium plane, which is this thing. Looks rather interesting. We also have 2 F8Fs, which are Bearcats, I think, if I'm correct, which are here. It's quite a chunky plane when I took a look at it. Yeah, well, it's quite chunky. Anyway, and last but not least, we have a new variation of the Thunderbolt, which is this version, which has 850 caliber machine guns. Yeah, and yeah. And that's it for planes. Other improvements are new graphic improvements, which are metal shadings, improved cloud textures. Oh, something else, which is a major improvement, is the new modification system. Probably not best to show on this plane since it's quite new and I've hardly got any modifications. But yes, the modifications. You can now change quite a few things. Shell racks are now temporary. I think it only affects historical battles and upwards, because it doesn't really seem to bother in arcade. However, your plane seems to start lower performance than it is, and then you get to improve up to or past the performance it was originally. You get to improve weaponry, which decreases spread and failure time, which they've now added. They've changed a few crew skills as well. Well, not a few, only one. They changed the healing speed for grounding to weapon maintenance, which is how many times your weapon would jam and things like that. And you can also change the percentage of these, obviously. 120% average time, so it's not bad. Improvements as shown. Right, wings repair improves speed, climb rate, turn time. With Virage is also worth a turn time, so we've got that. Also, they've changed the damage model. Audio for a few weapons. I think there was a Browning machine gun. It might have been the M3. They've changed the Hispano Mark to a Mark 5. And another cannon, NS something, NS 45 maybe. The modifications allow installments of guns and rocket pods. Shell racks are now consumables and should be replenished. Outer armaments like rocket pods, cannon pods, bombs now affect aircraft performance, like slow down speed, slow down turn time and climb rate. Economy. In the economy part, all weapon purchases have been reduced by 30%. Modification purchases have been reduced. Cost of repair now depends on the installed modifications. Reduction unmodified planes repair is reduced by 10%. Experience requirements for unlocking new modules have been reduced, and repair costs of aircraft tiers 11 to 18 have been reduced tons. Flight models have been changed. For the MiG-15, the WEP has been fixed. The LA-5 and the LA-7 performance at critical angles has been fixed. Plane performance will be negatively affected by cannon pods, which have also been introduced. The Corsair's climb and turn rates have been fixed. The F-47 flight model and WEP has been fixed. Damage model changes. The damage of machine guns and cannon shells have increased. Damage caused by kinetic energy of a shell is more accurate. For planes that have two pilots, damage model has changed, so both pilots have to be knocked out in order to lose the plane. This planes such as the B-17s, the B-24s, the B-25s, the YER-2, the G4N1, the G5N1, the G8N1, the PBYs, the SM-79s, and the A-26. Flame protection has been added after a fire in the engines. The pilot is not injured while the fire steel is whole, which lasts for 20 seconds. New armaments for the Ju-87s, which hold bombs, the Ju-88, the IL-4, which can have bombs which now weigh up to 2 tons, well, can reach up to 2 tons. Loadout for the default shell racks for the Shavak and the B-20 cannons is changed to HITs and APIs. The loadout for the default shell rack for the MK108 has been changed to the HEFT and the and incendiary, which I think the MK108 is a cannon, maybe. Fuse for incendiary shells has been fixed on the MK108 and MK103. They can now cause explosions when hit fuel tanks. They've improved the 12.7mm Brownings for the USA planes, for the American planes. They have new shell racks as well, and they have M1 incendiaries, M23 incendiaries, M2 armor piercing, M20 armor piercing incendiary tracers. It's a bit of a mouthful. M8s, M1s, which M8s are armor piercing incendiaries and M1s are tracers. The BR-21 rocket has been added for German planes. Also added for, that's Russia. Also added for German planes, I'll show you on this BF-109, is external cannons. I don't want bloody bombs. External cannons, which obviously I haven't unlocked yet because I've only recently unlocked these planes. Also, I'll show you with the improvements. as you can see now I've added these bombs on the bottom. These are the originals, what they are, and then this is what's going to be reduced off the plane. Now I've added these bombs. They've fixed a few bugs like penetrations for things, damage models, and such. They've added a few map things as well. I'm now going to show you quick arcade battle to show you any of the improvements and stuff. Just have a look. I think I've unlocked something apparently. Let me just realise the weapons this has. Oh yeah, I've unlocked a new 7mm turret, which will improve things. Anyway, rockets, got things like that. Anyhow, we shall now go into a game, so speak to you now. Here we are now. I'm going to start with my Mark 16 Spitfire, which is my newest plane of the British bunch. This is the plane I've been most excited for any plane in the whole game so far until I get my Vampire, which is the plane I'm now most excited for. Weaponry is 250 cals and 2 Missbano Mark II cannons, I think. It could be wrong. Sorry if I am. But it's a really good plane, it's really fast. And also I'm going to employ my new technique, which I use now, where I fly really low because planes don't really look that low to the ground, and then you fly up on a target and take him down from below, because usually if it's got a turret or something, they usually don't have bottom turrets, and planes don't really expect one flying up from underneath to take them out. It's quite an effective technique if you can pull it off. Otherwise you may as well just fly really high if it's that kind of map. Fighter probably hasn't seen me coming now. We should have to jump on him, which will also aid us in taking him out. Unless he's faster than us, in which case he'll just leave me. Oh shoot. Also, as you can see, you now die pretty much you die a hell of a lot quicker now. I don't even know what just took me out. Was that it? The 90? Obviously it's going to be a Yak that takes me out, because Russian planes are now even more overpowered. Oh the joys. However, we're still controlling this plane, which he probably didn't really expect. And he's not very accurate. Is it the pilot's not very accurate, or Russian gun's not very accurate? Not quite sure myself. Anyway, I'm going to try and fly this thing back to the airfield and land it. The airfield is that way. Okay, that didn't work. We got killed by a Fokker Wolf, which are pretty damn powerful. We'll go the Beaufighter now to do some damage. Oh wow! Oh damn it! Don't think I clicked that in time. Anyway, I love this plane. It's powerful. It's quite fast. You should also add a cockpit view, because all the other heavy fighters have cockpit views. Let's see how much damage we can do now. We've got these improved models where every plane dies quicker, which has made arcade mode ridiculously easy. Bloody hell, he's rolling like a boss. No, it's going to fall. Oh. Typhoon A. Is that the 1B or the 1A? To be careful with these, because even though people don't like the Typhoon, it's still a bloody fast plane. And also the 1B has pretty powerful guns. Look at that. Power of the Beaufighter. There we go. Also I heard a Russian plane, which means I'm probably dead now, because... Or we can hit a wall, which is also quite intriguing. Two of which... Alright, let's see if we can take out this 109. Okay, I just don't think we have the agility. There we go, time to die. That sounds Russian as well. Time to die. Oh yeah, oh right. Oh yeah, it is Russian. Oh, LA5s, they usually kill me anyway. because they're ridiculously overpowered. Alright, see if we can make it back to base with one gun and land, get a few repairs. What if we start a beat back up? Come on. Turns out we can't. Not an issue. Why is he shooting at me? It's my team. Did that seriously just happen to me? Did I almost get kamikazed? I think the fact that it missed is pretty damn lucky. Anyway. Onwards. Onwards. Also, I think they've made arcade battles last longer now. Not quite sure if that's true or not. It feels like it. So maybe it is true.
The enemy is winning.
This might be a crash landing. It was a crash landing. However, we should still be improved and repaired even. Wow. I wonder if we can start the engines back up. Also, a new thing they've added, you have to reload your weapons yourself on the airfield. You have to press Y. Shall we wait on 40 odd minutes? I shall, because I like this plane. So I'll speak to you when my plane has been repaired. Back with the almighty view. Wow. View. Anyway. Let's just see how we do this. Oh, that's bloody great, isn't it? Being destroyed already. Let's bloody repair the bugger. Right, see if we can chase him down and kill him. LA7. I think I got screwed. Well, there's another LA5 which we can see if we can take down. Loop. And over. And over. Now level out. And we go after him. I think we're losing. Yes, we are losing. It's a bit of a pain. Onwards. Destroy the infidel. Oh, he's dead. Bloody hell, I think everyone's got something else for me today. I keep almost being hit by everyone. A spit. Right, I reckon we can take him out. Okay, I thought tonight, I think I've got to take that plane out. As the Japanese planes aren't the most strongest of planes. Agile, yes. Die easily, also a yes. I have a feeling he's after me. I also am correct in my feeling. Kill him, 50 cal.
If we don't do something fast, the
destroy
enemy
him.
will win.
Mustang. That is my target now. If we can get to him before we get destroyed by bloody... Turns out we can't. I don't think we're prepared enough to this one, guys. Bloody hell. Even though a teammate there. King Cobra. I hate that plane. I'll use the Mark 9. See if we can actually get some kills now. It's ridiculous. Why do you keep putting in cockpit all the time? Whee! I like the cockpit of these planes though. Nice little bubble canopy. My new camo! Well, I don't like the idea of buying, I like what they put in, that you can buy camos of Golden Eagles rather than earning them through the proper way. That just makes people lazy. Basically asking people to be lazy. At least it's not pay to win. Like, it can be technically if you buy the level up convert XP. That sounds a lot cooler now. That was only one hit. I don't even think it did that much damage. Fair enough though. want to die. There's this fucking wolf here. Luckily, he's not flying after me, so we'll just see what we can do from here. Let's see if we... Bugger. Russian planes are... I think there's a limit. I mean, with the new damage model, where bullets and shells do more damage anyway, it's kind of ridiculous, because the Russian planes are overpowered anyway, but at least you had kind of a chance to take them out. Now it feels like they're just invincible, unless you fly up behind them, which they all seem more agile as well now, so also seems tougher. But I'm not going to follow the hype. I shall stay a Brit. KI-61 high. Okay. Let's see what we can... I have a feeling it's lagging. I don't know yet. Maybe it's just the sheer amount of enemies there are. The hell? How come these are not hitting? It feels like cannons are the only thing that do bloody damage around here. You can say that's a new thing. Oh, kill assist. Oh look. Trust it to be Russian that takes me out. Oh, it's not. It's Spitfire. Oh, God damn you, my friend. No, that's that's definitely Russian, that noise is. There's no way in hell that's a Brit. How is he... Oh wait, of course he's bloody... Well, we'll see if we can perform a few tricks here. Yep. Hold on, I'm not... Oh, I've got no control of all my control. Think you're smart, your wings. I'll use the Mark II. The reason I'm using the Mark II is because the Mark V is the big pile of steam and crap. The B is pretty good though, because it's got 4 cannons, but apart from that, the one before with the same weapons as this pretty much is just not worth it. It's a pointless plane. 4 cannons on a Spitfire would be pretty OP. But I still prefer the Mark 20. No, Mark 16. Yeah, I kind of had a bit of a spaz moment. And kept calling the Mark 16 a Mark 26. I have no clue why. It just sounded better to say. But yeah, the Mark 60 it is. And it's a pretty fine plane at that. Let's go pee people off, because people seem to always get annoyed if you kill them with a low tier plane. So if we kill them with a... Or we can get blown up straight away, like it usually seems to... God damn you, new damage model. God friggin' damn you. I think the last plane we have left is a bomber. Grrr. With my 50 cal on the back. I think new damage models allows planes with weaker amount of armaments to take out. Like the Messerschmitt, the F4 for a fact, has got less power than the previous one, the E3, but it's quite fast. So it allows you to basically fly under enemies, fly upon enemies, and rip them to shreds with your 1 cannon and 2 machine guns. And it actually works, because it's what I do quite a bit. Right, drop. And fly. How did I not destroy anything? Wow. Bugged me slightly. Okay, okay, calm down. Have to get all knocked out all of them. Oh, that's too close. Okay, I did kill one. Bloody liars. I think it's a bit of a waste of a £500 bomb on a tank. Oh well. We're gonna lose this, but... Oh, bugger. Uh-huh. Kill. Come on. You can destroy a Japanese plane. You dead? Bugger. Please don't get killed by a Japanese plane. You know how embarrassing that is. Wow. Killed by a Japanese plane.
Destroy the hostile vehicles.
Well, I did all for that game. This is why I do historical battles. Because they actually seem better. And at least fairish. This just seems ridiculous. Anyway, back to the hangar we go. Right, as you can see, we actually did pretty well. We got quite a bit. Oh, I got 2 kills. 1 ground. I'm pretty sure I killed 2. Liars. Anyway, that was a basic patch 1.33. Overall, tell about, I guess. Don't really think that's the right word to say. Sounds a bit weird. Anyway, the point I was making is that I was basically showing you what's been added and what they've changed. So, if you like the video, leave a like. Check out my other videos, there are quite a few War Thunder ones, and see if you like them too. I shall also make more War Thunder videos, and any game, if you like to say a game to play, I shall play it. Also, leave any comments on how I could improve, or just general talk. And thank you for watching, and subscribe. So, goodbye, my friends and chaps and chapettes.